Hello everybody. I'm just waiting to make sure that I'm going live on both platforms, so just give me a second. I hope you guys are all having a nice night. Sorry for a little bit late. I wanted to make sure I had everything going here. It looks like I am live on Facebook as well. Hi everybody. I'm hoping that you're all doing well. What a busy week. It's been a busy couple weeks since we've seen each other last. If you tune on to the Wednesday night lives, I know that you've seen me there. But it's been a little bit of a busy couple weeks. I went away with the kids, and so that was really great. I'm saying hi to some people here. Hi Dorothy. Who else is on here? Make sure you guys comment so I can see that you're on Facebook. Let me see who's on. Just want to make sure on Facebook, if you guys can comment for me, that would be great, just so I can see that you're on. Okay. It's just Jacob and I doing all of my technical stuff tonight because the girls are in New Hampshire. Looks like I'm on. I just can't see any comments for you guys on Facebook. Let me see what happens if I press this. Oops. Not good. Jacob, see if you could reach over here and, okay. No, I don't know. I'm not going to be able to see comments, I don't think, on Facebook. That's okay. I think that it'll, it might, I don't know. All right. Doesn't matter. So what we're going to do tonight is go over the thing. Oh, Dorothy, you were in the store and it looks great. Thank you so much. Yes, it's been a very, very busy, what, Jacob?
Won't be able to see comments on Facebook.
I won't be able to see comments on Facebook. Okay, no problem. I'm going to just move this over so you guys can at least see me. It's been a very busy week, so let me try to get through all of this. First, I last week went away with the kids and we went to Virginia for a horse show. It was supposed to be relaxing and fun and a good time to see the kids doing what they love and ride and all of those things, and it ended up being me moving Airbnbs twice because of bugs. Good times. Super relaxing. But we made it through. We got to see each other, see some friends of ours, and that part was amazing, and it made you feel a little bit normal. Then I came back and we hustled and got that store opened up. So that is so good that I feel like we're back on track with the store. I was even to go to some of my design clients this week. So that has been a huge, huge blessing. I want to thank you guys for all of your support, not only through quarantine, but always, but also with Beauty Counter, because you know that's sort of my side passion. The reason why I am involved with Beauty Counter is because the laws have not changed since 1938, what is allowed in our skincare and in our makeup products. And to me, that's insanity. It fired me up enough that I decided to dedicate a huge part of my time to advocating for change within laws. So with this platform, with Beauty Counter, I was given the ability to have a platform to speak with a strong company behind me. And that's exactly what I feel I've done. Every day, last month, for example, the group of women that I mentor, there's 30 women that I mentor that have joined the business because, you know, I have helped coach them and things like that. We put $25,000 worth of safer products into the hands of people around the country. And I don't say that to be boastful. I say that because I'm proud. I'm proud that just like you guys are watching tonight, that I'm able to educate you on the things that I know. I certainly am not an esthetician. I certainly don't know it all, but I'm at least able to educate a little bit on what I do know. And what I do know is that lead is allowed in our lipstick and not in our paint. And the laws haven't changed. And that it's time that we really start looking at what is in these products. It's hormone disrupting products. It's things that, you know, are cancer leading. And it's bothersome to me that we're just allowing it. So that is why I decided to get involved. And when you get involved and you start to learn more, you start to do better. And I certainly am not perfect. There's things that I'm switching and things that I'm trying to, you know, learn about. But that is something that I'm trying to do better. And I'm really honest. There are some things I love and there's some things I don't love. And there's just some, and that's what the show is about. It's just supposed to be fun. So don't read too much into it. Just enjoy it. And always make sure that you ask questions. Don't feel funny afterwards, emailing, texting. You guys know that are my clients that most of you guys just text me because it's just easiest to get a hold of me. But, now that the store is open, you're welcome to come in and we're welcome to have consultations and things like that as well. So, all right. I want to talk to you about, I forgot one thing that I forgot to bring, but that's okay. Well, still, I'm going to talk about it. All right. So first of all, I'm going to have a little sip of my drink and just kind of relax a little. I'm having what I had on the Wednesday Night Live because it's been so good. Except I did mine, it's grapefruit vodka, Deep Eddy's grapefruit vodka, which is less sugar in that. And then I do diet tonic, which I'm not sure that that's healthy, but I just like it, and there's 0 calories. And then I squeeze a lime and I stick it in there. So that's what's in there, and it's delish and super light and refreshing. So I thought it kind of matched my outfit. I want to talk to you first off about this crazy headband that I have on. And I know it looks a little goofy, but I am like loving these. And I got these off of Amazon, and I thought I'd share them. They're a package of, let's see, each girl got 2, so I guess it's a package of 8. And they were really, really inexpensive. I don't know, maybe $10. But what I like is that they really stay on. We've been like obsessively wearing these around the house. I love them for when I wash my face, because you know how you get like it all over in your hair and things like that? These ones just really stay in place. They're super thick. They're very soft. I find myself when I come home from work like throwing this on. And I know that maybe I look a little goofy, but oh well, I just don't care. And you can put it on and it really stays in place and it keeps the hair off your face. So if you're doing a treatment like a mask or things like that, you don't have to worry about slip sliding around. And I loved that it came with all these cute little fun colors. Like all the girls got to pick 2 different colors. So there was like leopard print or whatever. I took this one. I took the pink polka dot and I took this one. So Grace is going to post it for me, even though she's in New Hampshire. They're still watching. Hi, my beauty girls. They're still going to post so that you guys will know where I'm getting things off of. And then if you have any questions, you can always reach out. But this is one of those Amazon finds that I really, really loved. Make sure you grab them. And just it will make your life a little bit easier when you're doing some of your beauty counter treatments or whatever face treatments that you're doing. So that is one of the things I want to talk about. All right, then one of the first things I want to talk about is dental floss, which is not a beauty counter product, but I have found I've had a lot of trouble with my teeth. I did a lot of teeth whitening in my 20s, and it really, really damaged my enamel and made it very, very thin on my teeth, and they were really, really sensitive. And from that, I had a whole plethora of problems. So that'll be a whole nother discussion, is how to whiten your teeth safely. But what I found is that I was over whitening and using too many products on my teeth and made them very, very sensitive. Now I'm like a crazy person when it comes to dental care, because I need to make sure that I'm not going to have any of these issues. I just had to totally get root canals and all of these things, and it was very, very painful. So I'm really fussy about what I use on my teeth. One of the things that I have learned since Beauty Counter was this company. It's called Cocoa Floss. I'll hold it up so you guys can see. They have a website, and so the first thing, the packaging is adorable. And they have all different scents and flavors. This one is pure strawberry, so that's kind of nice. But what I like about it most, besides those fun things, this actually, I just took the very last piece of my Very Dental Floss. Good thing I ordered another one. But at least I really like it, because that's all the dental floss left. But what I like about this dental floss is that it's sort of like a loofah for your teeth. It's really, really great. Oh, what are you doing, Jacob? What's happening?
Spinning something. Keep going.
Okay. Okay, don't do that, because that makes me nervous that something's going wrong. He's like pinning something or doing something. All right, don't do that, Jacob, because I don't know what the heck then you're doing. All right, dental floss. So what I like about it is it's sort of like a loofah for your teeth. It's a clean dental floss. It's coated in coconut oil. So it's pulling out impurities. If you know anything about coconut oil, it slides really, really smoothly between your teeth. And it's a non-toxic version. So it's all of those little things that when you're starting to switch to a non-toxic lifestyle, that you slowly start to change. So maybe the next time that you're out of your dental floss, this might be something you want to look into. So it's coated in coconut oil. It's going to really, really slide smoothly through your teeth. It's the perfect, is it diameter? Is that what that would be called? It's the perfect thickness. Like it just really gets in between those teeth and really, it just slides through the teeth without it being too thin where you feel like it's not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So coconut oil is an antimicrobial. So it's pulling the yuck. It's pulling the tartar and that build up out between your teeth, and hence helping your teeth be whiter. It also, because of that, it also reduces the inflammation on your gums. So I also know it's dependent on how often you're dental flossing, but I never get that soreness. Sometimes I was getting soreness in my gums, even though I was doing it every day, because it would almost like cut my gum. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but this is very, very gentle on the gums, and you find that it just slides through there like that, and it reduces the inflammation and it soothes your gums. So that is why I have switched to it. I really, really love it. I order it online. I know that sounds crazy that you would order your dental floss online, but it's those things that this is what's crazy, that you can't find these safer options very easily. The good ones, there's some out there that you're kind of like, these are a little granola and don't really work. But the good ones are really a little bit more difficult to find. Hopefully that'll be changing in the near future. But that is the dental floss I use, and I thought you guys could kind of like it. And I just saw, because I did reorder it, this last time, what did I get? Oh, I got chocolate. You can get chocolate, which I thought was kind of fun. And it's not too sweet. It sort of is vanilla, more vanilla-y, I would say. But so there is that option. There's all kinds of fun packaging and cute things. So keep that in mind. So that is what I use for that. Okay, I want to talk about these. These just came back in stock. And they were out of stock for a little bit because they were having some manufacturing issues, and now they're back in stock and they're improved and they're even better, and I love them. And okay, so they are, I wrote some notes to myself. I don't know if I wrote how much these are, but Grace will fill in for me. These are the one-step makeup remover wipes from Beauty Counter. And I love these. Now, the cleansing oil does take off my makeup, so I don't necessarily even use them for that. But I will tell you what I do use them. You can totally use them as a makeup remover wipe. What I love about them, though, also, is that when you're working out and you're doing things like that, you can really use them and refresh your face after. So say you go and you work out and then you're going grocery shopping, and you don't want to leave that sweat and that bacteria on your face. You can use this, and it's easy and simple to have in your purse and wipe them off and use them that way. So that is such an awesome thing. I love that. I'm also going to throw a package of these into the girls' horse show box to take off their makeup after a horse show, because it's very, very simple. And what I love about these ones in particular, makeup remover wipes can be, first of all, very irritating to the skin. These ones have aloe vera in them, so they're very, very gentle and very, very smoothing. They're going to hydrate your skin without that burning sensation. I don't know if you've used a makeup remover wipe where it kind of like really irritates your eyes. Can be very, very strong, like a Neutrogena wipe or something like that. That is because of all of the fragrance and the things that are in there. So you really want to, remember how we talked about the EWG app, Environmental Working Group, where you can scan those products and see the toxicity levels? That is one of those items that you should scan. Sometimes very, very toxic. This is an easier option. They're fabulous. They're $20. There's no fragrance. There's white corn flour. So what that does is really smooths and holds the moisture into your skin. So you're not going to have that like sometimes when you've used a makeup remover wipe, I know you know what I'm talking about, and it almost like burns, like you can feel it like very irritating. You're not going to have any of that. You can use them, you can flush them, they're biodegradable, and also they're vegan. So if you're vegan and you're worried about that option, there's now a new tab on Beauty Counter that if you're vegan and that is a concern of yours, you can hit vegan options and it'll come with all of our products that are vegan. So I like that. I know I have several customers that are vegan. The other thing that I want to talk about with them is that there's 30 wipes in here. The packaging is easy because you can just like throw it in. Like I'm going to throw these in Jacob's hockey bag, for example, because if he doesn't, like right now, there's all these different mandates about if you're allowed to shower after practice and things like that. But in order, you want to get that bacteria off of your face. You don't want to go walking around with all of that on. That is how acne and all of that can really, really fester. So you want to get that off. So if he can't shower, say, typically he would shower after practices or after things, or say after a baseball game where there's not showers available. If I have these in my car, that's a simple way to just get that bacteria off of your face. So that's how I use these. I also, if I'm feeling very organized, I like to put them in the cooler because they feel so refreshing after, if they're a little chilled, because there's just that really refreshing vibe that you get off of them. So that's another tip I have for them. So anyways, back in stock, and you can really get them, and they're $20. Okay. Okay. Oh, I know what I want to talk about next. Okay. I am going to talk about a party fail. I ordered these. A lot of my Beauty Counter girlfriends use these. So I was like, I'm going to get them. I got them off Amazon. They're literally called Tinkle. Yes, I know. They're labeled as an eyebrow razor. Okay. So, but how a lot of the girls use them is to actually shave your face. Now, an esthetician girlfriend of mine educated me and told me that this is never gonna really exfoliate your face. If you really want microplaning done, go to a professional. And I totally get that. But we don't always have time for that. So I wanted an at-home option. What is this gonna do? I ordered these, you guys, I think they're like $4 on Amazon. Okay, so price point wise, fantastic. Now, did I love them? How I did it, and I'm going to be talking about that next, is I used the cleansing balm. I put the cleansing balm because I didn't want to like do it dry on my skin. I put the cleansing balm on my skin, and then I kind of just like went over my, like shaved my face basically. Now, I'm pretty lucky. I don't have a lot, especially that I'm in my 40s. I don't have a lot of hair on my face, you know, at least not yet. I'm probably going to be like a hairy beast at some point, but I'm not yet. And so, but some of you girls with like that little fine peach fuzz, this I think would be awesome for you girls. So I found it to not really exfoliate, and that's kind of what I was hoping it was going to do. I thought my skin is going to like be glowier, you know, that is what I was hoping for it to do. Not a strong enough thing, and I feel like I was a little tentative to just be like hacking at my face. Although it's not that kind of thing. Now, I also did not go and like get in my eyebrows with this because I don't feel like I had enough control of like getting my shape. So I didn't like it for that. But what I do think is for the girls that have like that little peach fuzz on their cheek, and you know who what I'm talking about, this I think would be a nice thing for you ladies, because I think it's an easy at home thing. And I'm not talking about like facial hair, like a lip hair or something like that. That I would say, you know, no. But more so that like fine little peach fuzz, that I did see a difference. I definitely think you need like the cleansing balm or something underneath it. Overall, if you're using it for that, great. If you're using it for exfoliation, I didn't see enough of a difference. You know, I felt like more of a difference with like the power couple of vitamin C and the overnight peel that I did with this. So I wouldn't use it for that. But for the peach fuzz girls, I would say this is an easy thing to have in your makeup bag. And if you're starting to feel like you have a little bit of peach fuzz on your skin or on your chin, a lot of times women will come in to get their foundation matched and they do have a little bit of hair on their chin or something like that. For you ladies, this might be a really nice option. So, and for $4, I felt like no big deal. So anyways, Tinkle razors, not a great exfoliator, but definitely maybe something you would want to have in your makeup bag if you're a little bit on the hairier side. All right. Next up, I'm going to be talking about this smoothie that I have been drinking, and the girls and I have been drinking a lot of smoothies, and you know I love my green juice. I still am addicted. I literally feel a difference in my body. So if you have not tried that green juice or made that green juice from Cornerstone, I can post that recipe again of what exactly is in there. I literally feel a difference in my body. But this smoothie is great, and I actually did not create it at all. I got it off of Reese Witherspoon's Instagram account. She's so stinking cute, and I follow her on Instagram, and a while back she posted what she does and how she did it. And she had shared that she was sitting next to Kerry Washington one night and said, "My God, your skin is so glowy." And she's like, I think it's this green drink. Green smoothie, it's absolutely fabulous. You're going to use 2 heads of, okay, so you have your big smoothie. You're going to put 2 whole heads, I cut off the ends, this recipe makes for 2 servings, okay? So you're going to have it for about 2 people. There's a lot of vegetables in it. 2 heads of romaine lettuce, celery, 1 pear, 1 apple, 1 lemon, coconut oil, put it all in a blender, and I also add to it almond butter. Sorry. Yes, Jacob.
Spinach instead of celery.
There, you can use spinach or you can use celery. Yeah. You're gonna have to stop doing that to me because you're throwing me off, Jacob. I don't know what I'm saying and what I'm not saying. He's like mouthing to me behind the thing because we've been making these a lot. So he's like, well, but we use spinach, but so you can kind of just use whatever greens you have in your refrigerator, like whatever is kind of going icky. But I do, you can add some spinach to it because I like that bright green color. And then with the lemon, you're going to take off the yellow part of the lemon, but then throw the whole lemon in there because it's a lot of fiber in that part of the lemon. And I know that sounds really goofy and like a lot of vegetables and a lot of things in there, and it is. But I am telling you, it's fabulous, and you will see a difference in your skin. I will say that beauty comes always from the inside out, and you have to really remember that. I speak to that a lot about like mind, body, soul. It really is true. Like the happiest girls are the prettiest girl, and the prettiest girls are the girls that are smiling and happy and they have that glow. But a green smoothie doesn't help. It doesn't hurt, right? So you want to get your insides in the right place. And I'm telling you, this power-packed, fiber-filled will keep you full feeling. So if you have this in the morning, it's going to keep you full until probably like if I drink it, say at 7 o'clock, I'm not even hungry until probably like 1 o'clock. I'm like forcing myself to have snacks in there because I'm just really not hungry because it's so fiber filled and it will really, really work on your gut health. So that is a great tip, and I thought we would share that. And thanks, Reese Witherspoon, if you're ever watching. Like your smoothie, girl. So, and I like to really, really blend it. And I like to add ice cubes into mine because I like it like really, really cold. So anyways, that's just a side note for me. But I just put it all in the blender, blend it on up. I'm not going to drink this right now. I'm going to save this one for the morning. But I just wanted you to see how pretty that green color was in there. And I love it, but I've already switched to vodka. So I'm going to stick with that. Okay. I'm going to switch to that. Have a little sip. Sorry. Okay, next up, I want to talk to you about these 2 items. Again, non-beauty counter. This is called Persoma. It's a great company. Beauty Counter has a partnership with them, so I get things at a discount with them, which is a nice perk of being a consultant. But I have already used this one, so sorry that it's empty. But it's called Persoma Beyond the Body. There's a bunch of different ritual baths, and I'm a bath girl. I love to take baths, especially at the end of the day. I do my best. I'm a very much I need to decompress. I am high functioning all day long, giving a lot to a lot of people, and then I need to really decompress. And when I don't do that, like when we were away on vacation, I didn't decompress enough. It threw me all off. I felt so sick, and I had horrible migraines, which I will tell you about what I did to work through that. But I love these Persoma collection. What I have been really using with this is the Detox Bath. So I have a couple of these on hand. This is the mineral Detox Bath. One bag is one treatment. So it's sort of a luxury item, not compared to I also have big bags of Epsom salts that I, throw into, or the one that we have at the store if you want some different scented ones. But this is sort of like a high-end thing. It's not a cheap investment. However, it really, really, I feel, detoxifies. So you're going to put this in your bath, and the directions are so cute. I'm going to read them to you because I think they're very cute. First of all, what's in it is green seaweed and also French gray sea salt. So it's going to really pull out those toxins. And it says, this soak is no joke, perfect for rebalancing the mind and body after excess overindulgence. Whether a long night out or a long day at work, this therapeutic bath treatment is perfect antidote to many stressors in modern life. Welcome back to balance. And that is exactly what I use it for, because I sometimes go so hard and so strong, or I'm traveling and I'm giving so much to my family that then I'm almost sick. It's too much. I have to then say, people always say to me, how do you do everything? Because I take very good care of myself. There is a time where I am okay, now it's mommy's time. And I don't feel ashamed to say that, whether it's my workouts or whether it's a glass of wine on the patio and I just need to decompress, or a bath. My kids know that's what I need to do to give them the best and my full attention when I'm with them. And that's how I can do it all. That's how I can go to work and function the way I do, is then I come home and I decompress. I'm very with my headband on, and I am very much a homebody that way. But I think these directions are so stinking cute, and I wanted to share them. The 5 steps to balancing the body. Number 1, disconnect and put your devices on the airplane mode. I'm definitely need to do that. So oftentimes I do my best thinking in the bathtub, so I will turn it on and I will be in there and I'll be texting or I'll be doing things. So first of all, put your phone on airplane mode. Second, hydrate throughout your experience by drinking plenty of water. So also, sometimes I like to have wine in the bathtub, which also is a different kind of detox, or maybe not a detox, but a different kind of relaxation. But this, make sure that you're going to put them in there and have a big glass of water to get the most out of this. Number 3, pour the entire contents of the bag into the hot water. So you're going to dump the whole bag in there. I know it's a lot, and like I said, it is not cheap. So this is something maybe you're going to want to do every 2 to 3 weeks, or after an experience that maybe you need to detox from. Step 4, soak in the tub 20 to 30 minutes for compassionate self-care. And I love that, because if you're not going to give yourself some compassion and give yourself some love and self-care, who's going to? You need to. So I loved that idea. And then the step 4, sweat and rest under a blanket or in your bathrobe as your body continues to detoxify through perspiration. So the idea is that you sit in this bath, take a nice warm bath, dump this in there, really detoxify, curl up under your sheets, and let your body detoxify. And it really, really does help. I will tell you, as I was driving back from Virginia, I got a major migraine. And I am not typically don't get migraines, but it had been too much sugar, too much food on the go. I don't eat like that very often, moving twice from an Airbnb, stressed out, and it really, really hit, and a little bit of lack of sleep. I wasn't sleeping well. So all of those combinations of things, probably not drinking enough water, a combination of all of those things really hit me hard. And we had left very early from Virginia. By the time I was halfway through the trip, I had spots in front of my eyes. I was so sick. And it lasted me for about 3 days. I was really, really not feeling well. In fact, we have something here in East Aurora, and I do it on occasion. I wanted to talk to you about it, is I went for an IV drip. They have different ones, but this one was specifically for a headache. And I can share the link to where I went, and you guys can read up on the different ones that I do. Also, it's a little expensive, I get it, but it really, really does help. And there's certain ones that can really focus in on your health needs. I first went years ago when I was recovering from a dental surgery from a root canal, and I kept getting infections in my mouth from this root canal, and I could not clear it up. And one of my customers said to me, you really need to go and you need to try this. Your body is obviously depleted in something. And I went, and sure enough, they really, really helped me with it. And I had seen that they had a migraine care IV drip, and I actually went and did that and went and got a massage because it was such a tension headache up into my neck that it was literally making me sick. And that is what stress can do if you don't. If you don't, I was running on full tilt, and on the other end, not taking care of myself. So it's that compassionate self-care of yourself that you really need to do. And whatever that is for yourself, whether it be sitting alone and reading a book or an IV drip, I don't know. But what that had in there, the magnesium and the vitamin B and all of these different things, really, really boosted my body back up, and it's what I needed. So anyways, I've been using this, and I thought that I would share it with you. I always have a couple of these on hand. There's all different ones you can really read when you go on the website. I would go right on their website because I think that you will have to really, really read and see which one is going to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Maybe you have very dry skin. Maybe there's those different issues, but there's some great ones, and I do find the results to be awesome. Another product that I got from them that I really, really like, so this is also from Persona, is that's the dry brush. And I will tell you, this is something I had kind of wanted to do for a while, and I've been doing it now, I guess 3 weeks. And I've found a major difference. Now, what I do is I start from my toes and work up to my body. I had read that that's the best way to really get your circulation going. Now, I start and I just put pretty even pressure on my toes, and I start like this, and I do about 5 pretty, I don't want to say aggressive, like you're not beating yourself up with it, but you're definitely, I want you to think of exfoliating your skin, because it says dry brushing, and whether this is working or not, but again, this is self-care. What I found it did best was exfoliate my skin. So I found like my skin to be really able to be absorbed, like the lotions and things like that, and I really love that. So what I find is that that's what it works best for. But it also is to stimulate blood flow. And whenever you're stimulating blood flow in your skin, it's doing good things on your cellular level. So I start at my toes, and I brush, and I keep going up about 5 strokes in each part of my body. And I work from my toes all the way up to my body. And I try to do my neck areas, and I work all the way up. And I find that it really, really does help with my skin, the softness and the texture of my skin. And I'm just finding it to be really, really exfoliating. And hopefully on a cellular level, I'm doing something good there too. So that is how I use the dry brush. So I wanted to share those. Both of those things are from, the dry brushes you can get a lot of different places. I got mine from Persona. All right. I want to talk about this item. This is another Beauty Counter favorite, and it's probably one of the very first things that I tried with Beauty Counter, and I really, really loved it. They've since reformulated it. It's been about a year now, but it's called the Lotus Cleansing Bum. And first of all, when you see it, it's a huge, huge jar. And this jar, I'm telling you, you're going to have this for a year. It is really, really a thick balm. It smells fantastic. I mean, you can see what I had. This is actually mine. And I would say I've had this particular one probably 5 or 6 months, honestly. It's $72 for the jar, so a little bit more on the high end side, but you're going to really have it. What I love about this product is that it's so multifunctioning. There's so many different things you can do with it. So you can, how I use it, excuse me, I used it to put on my face when I was using the Tinkle. But I also use it for an overnight mask. So if I'm feeling, and the reason why I've been really using this is because I was in a hotel, and hotels can be so ick and so drying that this is something that I definitely pack with me. And I just have a nice clean face, and maybe once a week I will put it on as a mask, kind of a thicker amount. I rub it in circular motions, and I sleep with it, and that's it. And in the morning it'll be absorbed. It's kind of the texture of, I would say, like a Vaseline, a little bit like that. Not quite as greasy though. I have it sitting next to my bed, and how I use it every single night is I put it on my feet and on my hands. So I use it, I typically get really dry, cracked cuticles. So I put that right on my cuticles every night. I kind of rub it in. I'll show you what it looks like. And how much I use. I take just like literally just this much. And I'll just kind of rub it into my hands and into my cuticles, stuff like that. And you'll see it kind of just dissipates. And the smell is so great. It's a Lotus Cleansing Bum. So there's lotus extract in there. There's jojoba oil. And there's avocado seed oil. And what it does is just very, very moisturizing. So if you are the type of person that you have some redness areas or very, very dry feet in the winter or things like that, this is a game changer for you. This is the product you want. Now you can also use this as a face wash. So if you are really, really dry and you feel like you need that extra hydration, you can just put it on. It's not a splash and go. It's something that you're going to want to use a nice warm washcloth for and really rub it off of your face. But you can also use it in those other different ways. Also, my kids use it if they get a bug bite, and they'll just put it on the bug bite because it really helps heal it and take the itch away. So there's all different ways to use it, and it's just kind of like endless. The way that your mom would tell you to use Vaseline when you were younger, that's kind of the way I use this. So it's a great one to have, and it's a great one to have with you when you're traveling and you're staying in those hotels that can be really icky and just kind of suck the moisture out of your skin. So that's how I use that. Okay, party drink. Hold on, please. Okay, there's so much more to cover. I better talk quick. All right, another thing, I'm going to do another beauty counter item. And then we'll bounce into some other stuff. But I wanted to talk to you guys about these. And this is another thing that I take when I'm traveling. These are the Eye Relieve Cooling Masks. You get 6 pairs in the box. It's recommended that you use them at least once a week, but you can use them as often as you want. I've been mixing them into when I do my charcoal mask. So I'll just leave this area under my eyes empty, and I'll put my charcoal mask all over my face and then just not have that there and put these cooling masks on. There's, this is kind of like an amped up cucumber slice is what I want you to think of it as. There's cucumber extract in there. There's also aloe. It's very, very soothing. It's not going to be something that you're going to feel like irritation in the corners of your eyes or things like that. From other eye masks, I've experienced that. This, I love to keep these in my fridge just for that extra little bonus. And you're going to pull them out and put them on, and you will really see a depuffing. I love them, especially during allergy season. I find I had a client text me that really uses a lot of different things and say, I think this one would be my favorite beauty counter product. She really, really loves them. I'm telling you, they will really, really hydrate that sensitive skin under your eyes. And also, you're going to find it really to depuff. The serum is going to sink in. It's kind of, I want to say slimy almost, and they're kind of slimy because of serum, and so you'll find that will kind of just soak into your skin. It's such a luxurious, it's not an oily feeling at all. So anyways, these eye reviving cooling masks, they're part of the Counter Plus collection. I know I wrote down how much they were. They're $49 for the set of 6 of them, and then there's one for each eye, obviously, in here. So those have been a really nice thing, especially I find, again, when you're traveling. But you can use them more often than just the once a week if you are really feeling like maybe you didn't get enough rest or kind of those things. Okay, I want to talk to you guys about these. And this is just kind of something my sister-in-law, when I was traveling with her last year, I always get a stomach ache, especially after I fly. I just have a very sensitive stomach, and I was taking all kinds of non-natural things. I was taking like Pepto-Bismol or things like that, where it can be putting things into your body that maybe you don't want to put into your body. I want to talk to you about, these are activated charcoal tablets. Now, obviously, talk to your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what is working for me. So these charcoal tablets are 520 milligrams per tablet. And what it's great for is anti-gas and detoxifying. So if you have an upset stomach, that's when you're going to want to use them. And I'll just take 2 before I go to bed, and it will really, really help ease my stomach ache. I've given them to my kids if they've had an upset stomach, things like that. I will tell you, which is something I didn't know, and I had a stomach ache because of an antibiotic I was taking. Don't take it with that, because what it will do is it detoxifies your system. So it'll make your antibiotics or your medications less effective in your body. So that's why you maybe want to, if you're on certain medications, you would want to talk to your doctor. But for the people who are not, and you're kind of getting those upset stomachs or things like that, this is a great thing to have traveling. I also like it if you are getting a little car sick or things like that. These are also a great option to have in the car, so that it kind of just eases your stomach ache. It will turn your black. So don't be scared of that. Nothing horrible is happening to you, but it's the activated charcoal. So just keep that in mind. Because I was like, oh my God, what's happening? I must have had a really bad problem. But no, it just is the activated charcoal. So that's even what we're talking about here and sitting on my porch, is all of that stuff. But it's a good thing to have in your items to maybe if you're having an upset stomach. So that's my activated charcoal. Okay, next up, I want to talk about my curling iron. I know that's a crazy thing, but I get asked a lot how I curl my hair. And so I'm going to post a video of it in speed, but so that you can see. Now, I'm going to take this off, and my hair's going to look crazy. So you guys are going to have to just bear with me. But I want to talk to you about this curling iron because it's really nothing fancy, and I really don't do it. Now, this is really what I look like, you guys. This is crazy. All right, but what I do is I want you to really see how I actually use the curling iron. Obviously, this is not on, so it's not going to curl. But I clip it on, okay, and I leave the tips of my hair out, and I put it towards my eyebrow. So I'm going to be like this with it. I don't curl it all the way up, and I always curl away from my face. Okay, so these curls are from like this morning when I did it. But so I leave that little tip, and I go about like this, and I hold my curling iron kind of a little slight angle, and then I unwrap it and twist. So that's how I do it. And I do that all the way around my head. So I curl away from my hair, away from my face rather, all the way around. This curling iron, I have some really expensive curling irons. Like I have the T3. If you guys are hair junkies, you're going to know what I'm talking about. I have the T3 where you can interchange all the different things. I hated it because it would get so hot on my hair, it kind of fried my hair. So I didn't love that. If you're a professional and you know what the heck you're doing and you work quickly, then maybe that's for you. But this one I found to just be worth it. I got mine off Amazon. It's a 1 1/4 inch barrel. I know people have been asking me that. I do put a heat protectant spray on mine, on my hair before I do it. And I also use a couple other products. Now, I use Moroccan oil products. That's just what I like. And then with a couple other additions. But there's a couple things that I do when my hair is wet to get more, like, especially now that my hair is a little shorter, I feel like I like it when the base of my scalp is a little bit bigger. So I use this. It's called Root Boost. I love it. You shake it up. It's kind of like a mousse consistency. I'll show you. But what I like about it is that it has that little dazzle, so I just go when my hair is wet all the way around, kind of the crown of my head, and then I work it into the roots of my hair, and then I blow dry it. And when I blow dry it, I flip my hair over and kind of blow dry it upside down, and I have a little colic, so I make sure I blow that out, and that's how I do that. So that's my one prep step. And I also use a heat protectant spray, which I forgot to grab, but I can post it for you after what I use. Just make sure you're using a good heat protectant spray. I particularly like this one because it's very moisturizing for the hair. Then I curl it. Sometimes if it's day 2, like say tomorrow, if I wanted to touch up my hair, I will put a dry shampoo, and there's a couple that I like. I just bought, I'm going to wait, and maybe we'll talk about those next week, because I just bought one that I heard is awesome, and it's non-toxic. So I'm going to let you know how I like that one, because I feel like it could be really, really good, and I want to share that with you. And then the other things I use are, this is the dry texture spray and the luminous hairspray, the finish. This is the extra stronghold. But what I like about this hairspray is that you're not going to have like that crunchiness of your hair. It just kind of like holds the style in place. So I feel like that's really great. What is the root lifter called? It's called Root Boost. Volume Root Boost. So that's what I use. And then I curl it. And then I set it with the hairspray, which is not going to feel sticky or anything. That's why I really like that hairspray. It's very, very light. I like it so much that I don't let my kids use it because I don't want it to be out, and my girls will use it all up. So I'm like, no, you can use inexpensive hairspray. I like my hairspray. So that's mine, and I like it for my shorter hair because it really holds it in place, but doesn't weigh it down, and it doesn't feel sticky. Like you can run your hands through it. Then I love this stuff. And until I was a shorter hair girl, I didn't know anything about this. This is dry texture spray. Awesome. I really, really, really love it. There's another one, and I think it's called Bedroom Hair. I'll have to look back. I'm out of that one. I like that one even a little bit more. The only problem with that one is it's very expensive. And so I was like, I don't know if I want to spend the money. But I do love it. I think it's called Bedroom Hair, and it's really, really awesome. And I got mine on Amazon. This dry texture spray, I feel like is great because it keeps the shine in your hair, but it's gonna give it that little bit of pieciness. And I think that's what you guys like when I actually do my hair. I think that's what you guys like is that I still have volume, but it's piecey. And so I find that really works. The other product that's not Moroccan hair that I really, really love, it's like a weird glare on it. It's called Swept Up by Orbee. Again, this one is a little pricey too, but I will tell you, it will last you forever and ever. This is what it looks like. And again, it's got that little tip. And what I do with this is at the I push it into my hair, like say in the back of my head, like typically I part my hair in the middle and then I have it in the back. Wherever you want major volume, you put this in your hair, and it's kind of like I don't know if you're going to see this when I do it, but it's kind of like I hope you saw that because that came out. It's like a powder, and it just gives your hair like a major lift. Now, you can't brush through that. It's almost like teasing it, but not. And I just kind of like push it into my hair, and it really makes my hair have a lot of volume. I love this stuff. It is expensive, but I'm telling you, it's an awesome product, and you're gonna really, really love it. So yeah, so that's what that is. It's called Swept Up. And if you're looking for that, like that volume in the like crown of your head, I just love it. It works so great. So that is my go-to fave of that. It's called Orbee. Oribe. Oribe. Amazon. Okay, so that is that for the hair. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my last couple products here. Last time you guys said I didn't tell you what color lipstick I had on. And then I didn't remember which one I had on. So I pulled the lipstick that I had. This is, the one I have on tonight is called Garden Party. It's from the Color Intense Lipstick Collection with Beauty Counter. I want you to see, it's like a very hot pink, fun color. I love that. When I'm a little bit tan, I love those little bit of pops of pink. I think it's fun. You know, so it's called Garden Party. I love those Color Intense lipsticks. I like those, I think, almost a little bit better than the sheer if you're going for a brighter lip. Their sheer lipsticks are beautiful. They're so pretty. But I'm a gloss girl too, so it just kind of depends. If you're looking for a really bold lip, that line is probably your best bet. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was I had a couple questions on the mattifying powder step. That is not part, if you've done a Beauty Counter's makeup, there's the Flawless and 5 where you have different items and you can really use those items and you get them for a little bit of a discounted price. And we've talked about that before, and I'll post videos of a Flawless and 5 and how you can save a little bit money there. This is not part of that Flawless and 5 collection. I always add it, though, to my clients because I really love it. It's called the Mattifying Powder, and what I like about it is it's a translucent powder that I use to set my concealer. And I don't put it all over my face, and I thought I'd just show it to you guys. I use this tiny little angled brush, which I love this brush from Beauty Counter again. And the mattifying powder, I just use what is in the lid. So you'll see that. And I just dip my brush in, tap it off, and then I just put it right underneath my eyes. That's why I like this brush, because it just fits right perfect underneath my eyes. And wherever, I want you to think about putting it wherever you put your concealer. And I don't put it like all over my cheeks like this. I just strategically put it under my eyes. You know, I put concealer up in here between and under here. I love that. And what I also love to do, if you want that more of a mattified lip, then I also just pat it under my lips like this, and you can have that toned down version, which I love too. So this is not something, like I said, not something part of the Flawless and 5, but I find that, and that one little jar will last you forever and ever. I get a lot of questions, does it sit and fine lines and wrinkles? It really, really doesn't. Sorry, I had like a little bug, but it really, really doesn't. It just kind of finishes and shears your face. And I find that your foundation and your concealers then set better. So anyways, I think that's everything that I wanted to cover today. Let me think about it. I think so. So I just want to make sure that I have all of your questions answered. So hopefully I do. I know on Facebook I couldn't do that, but make sure that you can always DM me. Oh, that's true. Somebody said, what is DM? DM is direct message, so make sure you know that you can DM me. You can also call the store now that we're open, and I can get you the information that you need. If you want samples, you know you can always ask for them, because I always have lots of samples. So I'm happy to send you any of the things that I have, especially if I can just pop it in the mail and make your life a little easier. And I hope that you enjoyed our girls' night. So I will see you guys. I think we're going to continue doing these. The Wednesday night lives, we're going to switch up and do something a little different so the kids can have a summer. But I think that these I'm going to try to continue when I'm in town to continue to do them. So I hope that you guys have a nice evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.